Are on.
Hey guys, my name is Bernard. Thank you guys for coming and happy holidays. The holidays are truly my favorite part of the year, and I'm thankful to have you guys here in today's class. Are you guys ready to see what we're going to be making today? Ta-da! Today we'll be making this felt gingerbread house card. It's perfect for you to give to your parents, your sibling, or a best friend, because Christmas is the season of what? It's the season of giving. So I'm really excited to help you guys make this today. If you're following along, or if you're not, let's go over some supplies. Let's cut over to the top down. All right, so today's supplies, you will be needing a ruler. You'll be needing a glue stick, or just really any Elmer's glue will work. I'm using a glue stick myself, specifically a Craft Bond glue stick, but just your typical Elmer's glue bottle will work totally fine. We'll be needing scissors. We do sell blunt tip scissors, which I definitely recommend. We'll be needing a pencil. You will be needing white peel and stick felt. You'll also be needing brown felt. And lastly, you'll be needing cardstock. Actually, I lied. You will also need these foam stickers in geometric shapes by Creatology. Now, if you're looking for these in the store or online, they actually come in a cylindrical clear tube. I just have it in my Ziploc bag right now so I can keep it organized. So here are your supplies once again. All right. Now let's get started. Let me clear this out real quick. All right, for the first step, you will be needing your white cardstock. This is going to be the easiest step. You're going to be folding it in half. You're going to meet the line here where it meets. And there you go. You have your card. So this is going to act as the base for your gingerbread house card, similar to this. So you see, if I open it up, you see that's where you can write your special note to your special friend or your family member. Now, if you don't have white cardstock, or if you want to use a different color, like you could use brown to match the brown of the gingerbread house. You could use green, red. Honestly, you can't really go wrong, but I do recommend using cardstock because it has that structure to it that normal printing paper does not, especially since we're going to be adding felt, which has a little bit of weight to it. I do recommend cardstock. You could probably get away with construction paper, but again, cardstock is your best bet. All right, for the next step, you're going to be needing a ruler. You're going to be needing a pencil. And you are going to be needing scissors. Now this step, I call it measure, connect, and cut. So we're going to be making the roof of your gingerbread house. And to do that, we're going to measure 3 inches down from each side. So using my ruler here, we have 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inches. So I'm going to be making a mark right here. Don't really worry about what your mark looks like because it will all be covered up in felt shortly. Now you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Got 1 inch, 2 inch, and 3 inch. So now that we're done marking 3 inches on each side, let me bring that a little bit closer for you. We're going to be doing the same thing at the top, but instead we're going to measure the length of the top. So if you see here, we have 5 inches. It's actually exactly 5.5 inches. So we need to know what half of that is so we could come up with the tip of the roof. So what is half of 5.5? So here's a clue, half of 5 is 2.5. If we're adding half of that, we're gonna add a quarter. So what's 2.5 plus a quarter? It's 2 3/4. So here's 2.5, here's 2 3/4, and we're gonna make a mark right there. So if you're using normal 8.5 by 11 paper, your mark will also be 2 3/4 inches. That up so you guys can see it. All right, so that's us measuring. Now we're going to connect the dots. I'm sure you guys have done this before. Let me move the scissors. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna connect each mark with a straight line. Oh, get some more of that. And there you have it. Now, the last part of this step is we're gonna cut right across the line, right on the line here to make your roof. All right.
Can you tell us the measurements of the house again?
Absolutely. So on each side, you're gonna be measuring 3 inches down each side, and you're gonna be making a mark there. And then at the top, you're gonna be measuring the whole length of the top and dividing it in half. So our measurement was 5.5 inches. So half of that is 2 3/4 inches. So we measured that, made a mark, connected, and then cut to make our roof. All right, so next, we're gonna really make this look like a gingerbread house. We're gonna take our brown felt by Creatology. We're also gonna use our glue. We're also gonna use our scissors. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue this brown felt onto your house. So let me open the glue stick. Now you can't really go wrong, and you can't really go too much with a glue stick. But again, you could also use just a normal tube of Elmer's glue. Glitter glue, sequence glue works just fine also. But me, I find it really easy to just use a glue stick because the felt has so much surface area that it actually sticks pretty well. All right, so now that I did that, we're going to immediately put the brown felt. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna take this corner and I'm gonna align the felt there. All right, now you do that because we're gonna end up having to cut the shape out. So if these two already align, then you don't really have to cut this end, and it saves you some time. So I'm gonna press it, I'm gonna let it set for just a little bit before I cut it.
What else can they use if they don't have the brown felt?
If you don't have brown felt, you could totally use construction paper. You could use brown construction paper, or you could even use any colored paper. But I do recommend, if you're using a paper, to use construction paper, because the texture of construction paper and how it looks, it's kind of similar to this in that it's kind of uneven, and it really gives you that gingerbread house look. All right, so make sure that when you cut it, you turn it over. And you use the scissors to cut out your roof. All right. And then I'm going to go down the sides. And voila, you have the base of your gingerbread house. Notice we can open it and it's still sticking. So the glue stick worked just fine. All right, so next, you'll be needing your white peeling stick felt, as well as a good pair of scissors. And what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be adding snow to your roof line. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your white peel and stick felt, We're gonna start on the left edge, and you're gonna cut about 1 inch out, and you're gonna try to cut the entire strip from bottom to top. From here, all you really have to do is fold it in half, and then cut that to make 2 equal strips. And as you can see here, it works perfectly for our house. Now, it doesn't quite look like snow yet, so we have to add some nice wavy lines to kind of mimic the snow's natural lines that it would make whenever it falls onto your roof. So can't really go here. I'm just gonna freestyle some wavy lines for snow. Got one on that end. And I'm going to be doing the same thing on the other side. And voila. You have, oh, let me turn that around. You have your snow. Now, before we stick it, let me go ahead and cut off this little piece here. So that it can align with your roof line. So you have that side, and I'm gonna be doing the same thing on this end. See, that's perfect. So we just have that little bit hanging off of here. Let me go ahead and cut that. And what's great about peel and stick felt is you don't have to use any glue whatsoever. All you have to do is turn it around and peel and stick, just like the name says. There's one, and I'm gonna be doing the same thing on the other side.
Which glue should they use if they don't have the peel and stick felt, only the regular?
If you don't have a peel and stick felt and only have regular white felt, a tube of Elmer's glue will work just fine. If you have a parent that can use hot glue, they could help you out there as well. All right, so we are done with the snow. So if you're following along, great job. Next, we're gonna stick with the white felt. However, we're also gonna take some red foam stickers and scissors to make these candy cane poles here to the side. All right, so first things first, you're gonna cut about, I would say like 1/3 or 1/2 inch for the poles. Again, you can't really go wrong here. I do recommend a good pair of scissors. It makes cutting felt a lot easier. Just like before, let's cut all the way to the top. Let's see. And I'm gonna be doing the same thing on the other side. Cut a strip about the same width as your first strip. Again, this is probably about 1/3 to 1/2 inch wide. Be careful not to nick your fingers. All right, now from here, we're gonna be cutting the felt the exact length of the side of the house. So we're just gonna kind of eye it there. And I'm gonna cut, and we're gonna make this side equal length. So you're gonna cut there as well. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and peel the backing and stick and do the same thing on the other side. Now, one of my favorite traditions at home for Christmas is actually making a gingerbread house. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm curious what your favorite Christmas traditions are. So please feel free to drop a comment in the Q&A and let us know. I'm gonna do the other side.
Yes, we're getting a lot of gingerbread houses.
Nice. It's great
Uh,
because you can eat it also after a while, and so you can't really go wrong.
yes, love
It's
all the
a gift
candy.
that keeps giving.
Some baking cookies.
Oh, awesome. Yes. Does anybody leave cookies out for Santa? That's a
Yes.
nice way of making sure you're on the nice list. All right. So from here, what we need to make the stripes of the candy cane. So I went ahead and grabbed these red foam stickers. I made sure to grab like squares or rectangles because if you grab like a circle, it'll add some more work for you to make these straight candy cane stripes. So what I'm gonna do is you're gonna kind of measure the width of your candy cane pole, and you're gonna cut. Let's see, that's actually pretty right already, so I'm gonna leave that as is. I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. It looks like about half of this is the width of our candy cane pole. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out 10 stripes on each side, so making it a total of 20. All right, so let me just go ahead. So from here, you're gonna be making these into little strips. Don't worry too much about making them exactly the same, though it would look pretty good if they were pretty close. Let's see.
What can I use if they don't have the geometric shapes?
Very similar to before. If you don't have felt, construction paper for this would actually be perfect. And it'll also make it a lot easier to glue if you need to glue. For construction paper, obviously a glue stick will work just fine as well. I'm just gonna cut several of these. Now these are pretty small, so be careful with your scissors. All right, almost done. All right, so let's go ahead and count these. So we need 10 on each side. So let's count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so let's do the same thing on the other side. Let's go from 10, we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, so we have some extras and that is okay. I'm pretty sure we'll end up needing them anyways. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to peel all the backing and we're gonna stick onto your candy cane pole. So we're gonna do this for all 20. Got peel and stick. Now I'm making this card for my nephew Riker. He's 7 years old. He actually lives in San Diego, and I'm pretty excited to send this to him with a fun little note inside. I'd love to know who you guys plan on making this for and giving this to for Christmas. Are you giving this to your sister, your mom, maybe even your teacher?
We've got grandmother and
Nice.
mom and even Santa.
Oh, nice. Someone's trying to get on the nice list.
And now lots of people are putting teacher. So that's a good idea.
Very nice. Good job, guys. Now, as I'm doing this, in retrospect, a tip would be for you to remove the white backing before you make your cuts, so you don't have to remove the backing 20 different times. That'll save you a little bit of time later. And the last piece. here. Peel, stick. All right. These are going to be the best candy cane poles ever.
How many stripes did you cut out again?
I cut out 20 stripes, so 10 on each side. You could do a little more. 20 is actually a lot, so you could probably get away with doing a little bit less. If you wanted to, you could even grab maybe like one of the, a red or a red foam circle from your foam stickers and place it at the top, kind of like a, really make your candy cane pole really special. All right, and last one. Whew, that took a long time, I know. Ta-da, we have our candy cane poles done. If you are following along, great job. All right, now we're gonna bring back our white peel and stick felt. We're gonna bring back scissors. And what we're gonna make is we're gonna make a door. Now, your door could be any shape you want it to be. For our example, we have a nice rectangular shape with a semicircle at the top. For my house, just to make it a little bit different, I'll make it a normal rectangle. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut out a rectangle. Again, you can make your door as small or as big or as in any shape that you wish. You cannot go wrong. Really make sure that you're making this gingerbread house your own. All right, so I'm gonna peel and we are gonna stick. I'm gonna place it right there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of those extra candy cane strips, candy cane pole strips that I cut out, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that as a doorknob. And you can make your doorknob just like the example, any color that you wish and any shape that you wish. You can't really go wrong. All right, great job, guys. Now it's time for the final step. This is my favorite step personally. It's time to decorate the gingerbread house. So I'm gonna take the foam stickers and you can just kind of have at it and just decorate however you wish. Again, you can't really go wrong here. What I do suggest though is think about who you're giving it to. Are you giving it to a little sister? You may want to put a lot of hearts, you know, or are you giving to a friend who just loves you know, rainbows and things and make it really colorful. So really make sure that you're thinking about who you're giving it to so you can make it special for them. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab, these are fun. So I'm gonna grab these all in the same color, similar to I have it here. I'm gonna take these off and place these at the top. Now, you can totally use other things to decorate your felt gingerbread house. You could use cotton balls. I think that's a great idea because you can add a little bit of dimension to your gingerbread house. Oh, also you could use pipe cleaners as well. I think somebody suggested using buttons, which is a great idea. Let me know if you guys have any other ideas on things to use to decorate your gingerbread house.
Sequins.
Nice.
And
you could probably use glitter also. It might get a little messy, but.
Yes, I was about to say glitter.
Nice. Who doesn't like glitter? Let me grab these balls over here. I'm pretending these are like Christmas lights, nice big Christmas lights. Let's see, let me grab this one. I'm gonna place it here. I'm gonna pretend this is a tree. I'm gonna put a tree on the other side also. What else can I use? Oh, this looks great. I'm gonna make I'll use this. I'm gonna pretend this is a wreath. And what wreath doesn't have a nice bow on it? So there's my bow. All right, and I think I'm gonna finish up there. Again, here are our 2 gingerbread house cards. Now, when you are finished, it's time to open it up and write a fun little note to whomever it is that you decide to give this to. So I'm just gonna write, Mary Now I'm writing Merry Christmas because I celebrate Christmas, but you could write Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is that you celebrate, please feel free to write in your card. All right, guys, well, we are done. Again, thank you guys for coming to today's class. Please, if you followed today, please post on social media and use the hashtag #MakeItWithMichaels. I would love to see what you create. And even if you haven't followed today, you can still use the hashtag #MakeItWithMichaels later. And we still have plenty of classes left throughout the month of December. Go to michaels.com/classes to sign up. All right, bye guys.